From the basement kings to the clubhouse pros, we break it all down after it goes. Pop darts after the throw, run it back, let the highlights roll. From the backyard lines to the leagues, you know, we call the stats, we call the show. Pop darts after the throw, pop darts after the throw, pop darts after the throw.
What is going on, everybody? How are we doing today? I hope everybody had a happy 4th of July weekend. For those of you guys who don't know, we are Pop Darts After the Throw. We are going to be your weekly podcast. Sorry, guys, let me get my thing pulled up here. We are a weekly podcast that breaks down everything happening in the world of Pop Darts. We're covering the latest league and tournament results, your fresh power rankings, the top plays of the week, the smart strategy to sharpen your game, and look ahead to the biggest upcoming events in our sport here, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look around the league for the week of June 27th through July 3rd. All right, guys, for you guys who don't know how we do things here, is we take all of our leagues that are considered APL sanctioned leagues, and we have a list of those, and we go ahead and show all of your results and showcase those. The only one that we don't showcase is our virtual league, because we use that as kind of a growing platform for beginners, as well as kind of the other guys who are veterans of the sport, to kind of show the beginners how to get into the competitive scene and to kind of give them a little bit of a feel of the competitive side of Pop Darts. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into our first one. And our first one here, actually, before I start that, let me go ahead and mention down here at the bottom left-hand corner, we have the iPlayAPL.com. That is going to give you all of your information you're going to need to get your league sanctioned and make sure you're getting put on these results and also earning your points for those national rankings coming up for those national tournaments and stuff, guys. So with that being said, you can scan this QR code right here, and that'll get you some more information that you need. I believe this is going to take you to our Scoreholio app, and they have a tab over in the far right-hand side that you can go to that will allow you to give you more information to sign up for that APL, to get you that membership, to get you all those perks and everything, guys. And without further ado, let's get into our first league, and that is going to be brought to us by Peepaw's Poppers. They are playing at the Rec Deck this Sunday. They were doing a doubles league with round robin. The seating was with the standard seating records. The pairing was from top to bottom, meaning the first paired with the last in that seating. And in first place, we have long distance Luke and Zoe going undefeated, winning 21-19 and 21-15 in both their games they had. In second place, we have the Trickster and Mojo Mike taking a round 2 loss to long distance Luke and Zoe, but they're able to bounce back in that losers bracket finals, winning 21-12, but cannot win the rematch against long distance Luke and Zoe in that championship round. So that'll secure them second. And in third place, we have Slayer and Rhonda taking tough back-to-back losses, but are still able to take home that third place, even though they took those losses. Good job, guys. Great to see some names out there that we always like to see, plus some new names out there. So continue doing what you're doing down there. And let's go ahead and move on into our next league. Next league is going to be that virtual league that is brought into us by Mad City Doinks. That's being hosted by Luke. Long distance Luke is a guy who pretty much runs that mainly for us. So shout out to him for being able to get all of that put together for you guys on a weekly basis. For those of you guys who don't know, you can follow our virtual league on Facebook. He posts a Google Meet document file that you can sign up for. All you need is a phone and a measuring device and a surface to play on, and you'll be good to go. He can give you more detailed information on that in that Facebook page, so definitely get added up if that's something you guys are looking to do. So let's go ahead and get into these results for you guys. And in first place, a name that we've seen popping up a lot here, man, is Mr. Cole Potter. He's going undefeated on the night until the winner's finale, but is able to win a close match in the loser's finale to make it back to the championship round, which is a rematch against Mitchell, and wins a close game one of 31-30, and is able to go back-to-back in championship games to win it all. That's big time right there, man. Shout out to you, Cole. I've been seeing some of the stuff you've been doing online, so keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing some big things right now in the virtual world. Can't wait to see what you can do in the person-to-person matchups. Hopefully, we'll be making it down south here. But let's get moved on here. On to our second one. You guys, it's a familiar name for you guys. It's going to be Mitchell Covington, a.k.a. Cathead Kid, one of our ESPN wildcard players, going to be featured on July 11th. Here we'll be talking that in a little bit. He was undefeated on the night until game one of that championship round, losing a close one of 31-30, and isn't able to regain his composure to take that second game. So takes that loss and unfortunately secures second place. But hey, I've played against this guy, and he is a great competitor. He's definitely going to be doing some big things on that ESPN stage, so keep a lookout for him. And in third place, we have Mr. Tom Holcomb, Mr. T-Nobber Tom, who loses a close game to Cole, but then wins the next two in the loser's bracket and is unable to take down that determined Cole in the rematch of that loser's bracket finale, losing a close one of 29-31. But hey, shout out, Tom. We saw you last week on the top place, so we know what you can do out there. Definitely going to see your name back on top of that leaderboard. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into our third one of the night. That is going to be back at Peepaw's Poppers, this time at the OG location of Peepaw's Poppers for their 250th Independence celebration at the Peepaw's Garage and Craft Brewery in Pinellas Park. They hold this every week at 7 p.m. on Thursdays. Big shout out to Gary doing some great things down in southwestern Florida. I mean, all of South Florida, he's getting everybody kind of set up down there. So big shout out to you, man. We really appreciate what you're doing for us. And in first place again, twice this week, Mr. Long Distance Luke. He's undefeated on the night. He's only losing 2 matches the entire night. And that's because these guys did it a little differently, guys. They're going to show you with this bracket here. What they did was they did a best of 3 on all matches. So every round in the winner's bracket was played with a best of 3. When you drop to the lower bracket, which we'll go to that next slide here in a second, you'll see they just played a normal 1 game of 21. So once you get into the loser's bracket, it's one and done. But in that first winner's bracket top there, you're going best of 3, which is a cool thing to see. It's the first time I've seen it. I love it, Gary. Love what you're doing with the game and pushing it to new boundaries. Super cool out there. So Luke only losing 2 of his matches, as you can see here. Second, we have a name that I know, but not popping up too often, but I love to see it on the name on the leaderboards here. Mr. Dylan Teets taking a round 2 loss of 0-2 to Garrett, but then wins the next 3 games in the lower bracket, including a rematch against Garrett in that loser's bracket final, narrowly beating him of 21-20, but unfortunately he falls short in that championship round, losing game 1 to Luke, but then wins game 2, and unfortunately is unable to secure that second win in game 3, but will get himself second place overall. Congrats, man. Love seeing your name on the leaderboard and out there tossing darts, bro. And in third place, another name we haven't seen in a while, but I love seeing it on that leaderboard, Mr. Garrett S. He wins first 2 rounds 2-0, but unfortunately loses the winner's finale against long distance Luke 2-1 and is unable to right that ship and takes a close loss in that loser's bracket final to Mr. Dylan Teets of that 21-20. But hey, man, love seeing you back out there and throwing darts, man. Can't wait to see you at the Nationals. And then, guys, we're going to go ahead and get into it again. Peepaw's Poppers, we're just going to roll right into it. This is their, they went ahead and did a doubles finale after that, when that 250th anniversary. They just went ahead and did a single elimination bracket. Not quite sure how they drew the names here. Looks like maybe a little random here. So in first place, we have Trickster and Mojo Mike winning game 1 in a commanding way of 21-7, and then another big win in the championship round of 21-14. Big shout out to you guys. Love seeing your names atop those leaderboards, guys. And in second place, we have LDL, Mr. Long Distance Luke, and Dylan T, who win a huge game 1 of 21-2, but unfortunately they fall short in that championship round against Trickster and Mojo Mike. And in third, we have Slayer and Zachary D, who win a game 1 of 21-9, but can't carry that momentum over into game 2, causing them to play for that third place, but are able to pull it together in that third place game, winning them that third place overall position. So big shout out to you guys. Love seeing some new names on the leaderboards. Can't wait to see some new leagues popping up on there. But let's go ahead and roll right into our next segment, guys. It's our top pops of the weeks. The throws that make us rewind, replay, and yell, no way. All right. With our first one here, we have, it's kind of a throwback here, but I wanted to give this guy a shout out because he's going to be coming to you live on ESPN Plus on July 11th. So big shout out to you. He was the OG. I guess I kind of copied him, but I want to give him a shout out. Mr. Will Gannum. Let's do this.
Hey, guys. 20 the back feet away. We're on day 20. We are starting to struggle. This is starting to get tough. Let's get it going. Let's go. Oh my. Let's go! Double doink T-knobber? What? I freaking landed off a double doink. Oh. Y'all, that is absolutely insane. Well, now I gotta figure out what the next challenge is gonna be.
Big shout out to Mr. Will Gannon. Make sure you give the guy a follow. I hit mine facing forward. He hits it over the back, over the shoulder. I don't even know. He's a math guy. It's geometry. It's angles. He can maybe calculate that for you guys. I don't know the odds of that, but the probability of that has got to be insane. So shout out to you, man. Can't wait to see what you do on the big stage on ESPN Plus coming up July 11th. Second place here, we have kind of a shout out to Cathead Kid. Cole and I were goofing off one day, and we want to do a little challenge here. Cathead Kid, I don't remember the exact numbers. Maybe someone down in the chat can throw it out for us. But I want to say it was in the thousands of attempts that it took for Mitchell to get this. Cole's like, you want to know what? I'm number one. I got to one up you, so let's go ahead and take a peek at this guy right here.
Do we do a Cathead Kid trivia night? Yep. Upside down. All right, more darts.
Basically into the spinny rack.
Oh! Why would no? It's like a 15. Yeah, but we have it. We know what our and I think. Oh. Oh! Oh! Let's go! I hope so. What was that? Well, let's wait. Come on, baby.
All right, shout out Cathead Kid, shout out Cole. 77 throws, huge difference. I was shoving my face full of tacos. I don't know why I giggled before the throw, but Cole loves that part of that video, so that was really cool to be able to do that on our Taco Tuesday throwdown we did one random night just to do some challenges. So, hey man, I can't wait to see what you do on the big stage on Nationals, playing for $25,000 at ESPN the 8th Ocho. So kind of showcase some of those guys. And two more guys. One guy is gonna is our national champion, and one guy is gonna be competing again on ESPN Plus on July 11th. I saw this, and I already had a video kind of clipped up, and I saw this, and I kind of had to just that one kind of got a little 86 there, and just kind of give you guys a show of what these guys are going to be bringing to the table here for you.
She looked at me and showed a photo. Baby crying eyes were like mine.
Sorry, these videos are lagging. Let me see if I can get this to play again.
Do we do it?
She looked at me and showed a photo. Baby crying eyes were like mine.
There you go, guys. So you can see that there. Colton has the closest dart. Mr. T wiggles that closest dart with a fender bender. Then Colton knocks the fender bender off and then proceeds on the next dart to get that triple knobber. Insane what those guys are doing on that channel, getting ready for the ESPN big stage. But big shout out to them. Make sure you guys are giving all those guys a follow there. We have all those tags there in those videos, so you guys can make sure you're seeing what those guys are doing for you guys on those videos. But we're going to go ahead and move into our next segment. We're going to get into our power rankings, guys. My computer wants to work here with me. So we're going to check out our power rankings. These are who's climbing, who's falling, and who's holding those top spots. I will say, guys, not a lot has changed this week. We have not had too many big events. I will say I did notice big shout out to you, Mr. LDL. You were about 115 points off of catching up to myself. But with that being said, there's a little bit of a shuffle because of some points being moved around and everything. I'm going to go ahead and fall down to that third position now. I'm finishing second overall in those adjusted ranked points, meaning what I do is I take those extra points people are given from their paid memberships and drop it down so everyone has a fair playing field for those season points. I'm finishing second overall with 3,725. I dropped a little bit this week, 4 spots to 13th overall in win percentage with 65.6. A lot of these guys are starting to win a lot of these games now, which is really, really cool to see. And I'm still ranked 3rd overall in the SPR with a 62.61. Then we're going to go right into our next guy who jumped up a spot, Mr. Zach Conlog, who's 13th overall right now on those adjusted season points, but still holding that big second-ranked overall win percentage of 83.6 and SPR of 64.33. Big shout out to you, man. Can't wait to see you again at Nationals competing for that big spot. And again, he's still holding the number 1 spot across the entire board there with the adjusted season points of 43.50, the overall win percentage of 85.4, and first overall SPR of 67.2. Shout out everybody that made it to that list. Let's go ahead and get everybody that full leaderboard here. This is going to be your top 10. I'm sorry, this is only top 9. I cut somebody off. I'm so sorry, number 10. But this is going to be your top 9 right here, as you can see where everyone's kind of falling, how many points everyone's off. But yeah, you guys can kind of tell there's been some jumping on some positions. Luke made a big jump on percentage. I think he also had another big jump on some points as well. So big shout out to you, Luke. I'm not sure exactly what you're doing where, but you're doing it the right places. And then we'll go ahead and get it over here for you. This is a full list. You guys can screenshot that, zoom in, see your name, see how many points you're off from making that top 10, making that top 3, making that top spot. But again, guys, this isn't anything official. This is just kind of what I do here. I take those adjusted season points, your win percentages, and your SPR. I put them from first to last, first place getting the most points, last place getting 1 point. Just kind of add them all up there and then just put from first to last with those total points. So if you want to see your name on there, just make sure you're trying to work on these things, and that'll get you on the leaderboard here at Popdarts After the Throw. And all right, guys, we're going to be moving into our final segment here, and that's going to be our Popdarts preview. We're going to take a look ahead of our Popdarts preview, letting you know everything coming up in the world of Popdarts. First off, guys, we're going to go ahead and look at a new league we got popping up down in the Tampa area. Again, guys, Southwest Florida, man, I cannot say enough about what you guys are doing. Just keep it up. You can see that at the bottom. Chef's Kiss, perfect. Teen-Aubers, Tampa Teen-Aubers, the Popdarts Club, new club coming to you guys by Sean. He's going to be running it down there. They're going to be doing this at Magnanimous Brewing in Seminole Heights. It's at 6809 North Nebraska Avenue in Tampa, Florida. They're doing it free to play, guys. There's not very many places that are doing it, so if you guys are in that area, I highly recommend it. Free to play Pop-Darts, some of the best Pop-Darts you can play. Their first league they're going to be running is this Tuesday, July 7th, starting around 7 p.m. Whether you've never played before, you already love the game, everyone is welcome. They're going to teach you how to play. They got a friendly competition. They're going to have a great time there. It's completely free to play. You land Teen-Aubers are giving away drinks. They got cash prizes, even though you're not paying to play. Just go down there, check them out. Let's support those guys if you're in that area. And, hey, maybe win yourself a free drink if you're of age. And, of course, if you're not, I'm sure they got some sodas down there for you guys. But, hey, let's go ahead and give these guys all the love and support that we can if you're in that area. If I got a Tuesday off or Wednesday off, maybe I'll make it down there because I definitely love a nice craft brew. That is for sure. Let's move on to our next one here, though. We got another one popping up. I'm not sure exactly when this is starting. Again, reach out to Mr. Gary. He is our player representative. He will know more about this, as well as Mr. Long Distance Luke, because I believe Long Distance Luke is going to be a part of this, because the city of Sarasota Parks and Rec is going to be putting on a Pop-Darts League coming to us soon. Maybe Luke can maybe give us some information down in the comments below. We got a QR code you can scan there. The address is 1845 34th Street down in Sarasota, Florida, for all ages. Again, friendly competition, great for the community. I'm not sure all the details on this. Those two gentlemen will definitely be able to help us out. But again, guys, if you're in the south part of Florida, let's keep things rolling in that area because it is a hotbed and you guys are on fire. I love to see it. Let's keep this going. On to our next one, guys. We got it up in the Northeast now, coming to you from Adirondack X in Queensbury, New York. It is going to be their Revolution Rumble, a Northeast Pop-Darts tournament. It's going to be Friday, August 28th, with a tentative start time between 7 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. That is EST. It is also a Waddle and WKTL tournament that weekend. They're going to have a vendor fair, tons of things to do in the area. Most importantly, we got to make sure we get those numbers for this tournament because there is a sign-up minimum that we've got to meet. So let's make sure we're getting signed up. It is on Scoreholio. If you're going to be in that area, let's make sure that you are signing up, getting pre-registered so they know how many people are going to be up that way. So let's make sure, like I said, guys, let's show the Northeast just as much love as we got going down in the Southeast. If you're going to be in the area visiting, or if you know someone in the area who loves Pop Darts and looking for something to do, you know guys, axe throwing, knife throwing, challenge them to see how well they can do in their tournaments compared to your tournaments down here or where you may be throwing. Let's see what we can do for these guys up here. Big shout out to those guys. Love the graphic on this. It is absolutely fantastic. All right, guys, moving into some of the meat and potatoes here. We got our West Coast Wild Card live on ESPN Plus on July 11th, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Central Time, 1 p.m. Western Pacific Time. Make sure you guys are watching this. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be 8 of the best players from the Midwest and the West competing for one spot, that third spot in our national tournament for $25,000. That's right, guys. This guy or girl is going to get a spot directly onto ESPN 8 The Ocho for a chance to win and compete of a $25,000 prize pool. It's going to be massive. There's going to be live audiences, high stakes competition. If you're in the area, it's at Area 15 in the Vegas area. Make sure you guys are checking that out. If you're in there, hit up the commish, Jeremy Kruk. He'll be able to get you all the info on all the stuff to sign up. I've been seeing there are some signups and stuff. It is free. I just want to make sure they got signups to make sure there's going to be enough room for you guys because I'm sure it is going to be a packed house for that. If I had the travel time, I would 100% be there. So if you guys are in the area, let's make sure you're there. Let's make sure that we are going to be supporting these guys in person. And if not, make sure you got someone that you have ESPN Plus, you know anybody that's got ESPN Plus. Let's make sure we're sharing those having watch parties with lots of people and making sure we get all eyes on this for those guys that we can. And also, guys, to support some of these APL athletes that are traveling for ESPN, for this, for nationals, for all that, we do have some sponsorship information here for you. We've got jersey sponsorships for the players. We've got jersey sponsorships for Evan and the commish, our commentators, our live commentators for the sports. We have social media blasts that we can, that you'll be a part of, everything like that. Let's get these guys, help them, support them to get them to these events because it is not a cheap thing. I know I have to pay for some of the stuff out of pocket, and it's just for the love of the sport because we want to get this sport across to everyone in the world and get all eyes on it. So, hey, guys, let's do what we can do to help these guys out. If direct donations and stuff like that, sponsorships aren't your thing, we do have some swap top and raffles going that they're going to be doing raffles giving away. So let's go ahead and get some of those raffle tickets. You got $20 get you 30, 10 get you 12, 5 for 5. The more you buy, the more you get. The cheaper they get, every ticket you buy is going to help these athletes out. Again, guys, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to get you information on who you're going to contact for that information. And the guy you're going to want to reach out to is Kruk at Pop Darts Game. You see at the bottom of this visual here, but don't just look at the bottom. We want to take a look at this whole thing because Pop Darts wants you guys. We're looking for players to sign up for the APL so we can grow this league and make it bigger and better than any league that's out there right now. And when you sign up, that gets you access to tournaments, to leagues. You can still find all that stuff for free without signing up, but it does get you access to getting those national ranking points and stuff. You can climb the national rankings, work your way to ESPN. So that's one thing you definitely want to do if you are a player and you're thinking about it. Definitely check out your area to see if there's any local leagues near you. If not, check out that virtual league and definitely get some competitive experience in. If you're an organizer, you know what I mean? If you have already some experience running some leagues that aren't Pop Darts, some cornhole, some whatever, some axe throwing, some darts, anything like that, let's get some of your guys and let's start a Pop Darts leagues with those other athletes and, let's kind of blur the lines between those two and make them, one with us. And let's build your own Pop Darts empire, like it says. Run multiple leagues out of it. If you already have a venue, like I said, if you have those axe leagues and the knife throwing leagues and your cornhole and your darts and those stuff like that, breweries, you've got the room for them. Let's add a league. Make a little bit of extra cash for you guys. Brings in more players, grows the sport. It's a win-win for everybody. Right now, I will say Florida is the hot spot. Everyone wants to be like us. So if you want to be like us, you got to grow like us. In order to grow like us, we need these things, guys. We need the venues, we need the organizers, we need the players. You can scan that QR code on the bottom. That's going to take you to our Scoreholio app. That'll get you all the information you need to sign up for any of that stuff. Again, guys, reach out to Jeremy, the commish, KRUK at popdartsgame.com. He'll be able to help you with any information reach out to Gary Gork, Gargorke on Facebook. He is one of our player representatives. He'll gladly help you, as well as Blake Covington. I don't want to misspell his name, but he is also on Facebook and in the Facebook pages. He will gladly be able to guide you in any direction you need with growing the sport from the organizer's point of view, venues, players, anything like that. Those guys can definitely be the ones that help you. I can, feel free to reach out to me. But I don't want to go on for too long. Again, guys, I talked about it a few times. I don't have a visual for it, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit. August 6th will be, make sure I don't have the date wrong, August 6th will be the national tournament. It's going to be the big part of the national tournament, kind of the last chance qualifier for it, if you will. That day, if you play in that tournament and you win, you will take spot number 4, competing for that $25,000 prize pool on ESPN 8 The Ocho the next day on the 7th. So if you want a spot in that tournament, if you want to be able to play, make sure you sign up for the APL, because without an APL membership, I don't believe they're allowing you to sign up. So you've got to have that APL membership in order to sign up for it. I don't know if they're doing day of signups, so I recommend, if it's something that you're really interested in, August 6th in Orlando is where the tournament will be held. Scoreholio has all the information you're going to need, and if you win that tournament, you will be player number 4, competing with Cole Hunter, Colton the Prodigy Davis, the winner of the tournament on July 11th on ESPN Plus, as well as yourself if you are that winner. The 4 of you will be competing live on ESPN 8 The Ocho, the special they do every year for ESPN, for, like I said, a $25,000 prize pool. So if that's something you are interested in, I highly, highly recommend you rewind, screenshot, take a screenshot of that QR code, get yourself a membership, get signed up, get some practice in virtually in your local leagues, because that date is coming up quick. It is a month away, so start traveling soon. If you guys do need any of the APL gear, I've got stuff linked in the bio below and the description below. If you guys do need travel arrangements, I do have travel arrangements linked in the description below. Hit Chris up. She's a fantastic person. She gets you guys all hooked up the best she can. I know that's going to be a busy time of the year for traveling, so make sure you guys get your spots. Travel-wise, if you need hooked up, hit her up. She'll get you guys all taken care of. With that being said, guys, all I ask is hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button. Send me your videos, guys. I need more videos for Top Pops. If you think you've got what it takes to have your clip on the Top Pop, send it my way. If you got new leagues starting them up, send me your way. Anything like that, guys, I want to be here to help you guys grow. Anything you guys need, any guys that questions, anything like that, feel free to reach out. I'll do everything I can to help you guys out the best I can. Until next time, until next week, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.